We have a potpourri of subjects I want to talk about today. Real quick, let me start with the Ghanaian actress Akwa Pem Pulu. If you guys remember, we didn't talk about her on the show here, but it's a very big topic. Everybody was talking about it last year. This Ghanaian actress, took a picture of herself naked with her son, I think, and it caused plenty of social media uproar. And she was also arrested for it, and she was, it was told that she was going to be going to jail for 90 days. However, the Ghanaian authorities have soft-pedaled. They say, okay, perhaps maybe not 90 days, maybe just a fine or so. And personally, now this is me, I don't know, I think our culture, in a very funny way, isn't it permissive of that kind of a thing? I know mothers who take their baths with, this is sensitive, by the way, I want to note that, with their kids until a particular age. While psychologists have come out to say that it might not be the best to do so, I'm also weighing culture here as well. So for them to have gone that hard and fast.
With African culture, what is our culture really? Because majority of places in Africa are maybe half-dressed, and it's culture.
That's where I'm going.
So really, what is the African culture? I mean, you go to South Africa, even till now, we see on their national days.
No, in places in Nigeria, the Koma Hills, for instance, they're not even dressed at all.
They're not dressed
at all.
When you're traveling by, I know I do those routes by road sometimes, and you actually see them on the streets, and they're there.
Sorry, that's even far. There are certain places I've been to here in Lagos, the innards of Ikorodu, where they're half-dressed. So I was wondering if that wasn't a bit, although they did say that the publicizing of it on social media was also another infringement.
If it's your culture and you're putting it out, you understand?
No, but to be very honest, it's not. I don't think she did it from a. See, intention is very key. Do you understand? Even in the court of law, right? Okay, somebody died. Okay, was the intention for him to die or not to die? Right? In this situation, was she trying to portray culture, or was she literally just chasing clout?
Then there's
so is that a reason to convict her?
Exactly.
Well, it depends on the law. She's being convicted.
After all, it is her son. It is her culture, and I mean, you know, home culture now. If that's what she wants to practice. So I don't know. I thought it was a bit too hard. I don't encourage it. I don't espouse to what she did. However, I believe that as soon as your children begin to have a sense of awareness, then you shouldn't be naked in front of them. 2.5, 2 years old is actually that time.
No, the truth is, I know a lot of things happen, like even in families, right? There are families you go to, everybody is literally half naked. Do you understand? I just see no problem. Seriously. No, sure now.
You're telling yourself on there.
All right.
No, to be very honest, and I wonder, okay, how are people come? Like everybody just feels, oh yeah, we're free, and all of that. We're brothers and sisters. Do you understand? But
Mike is very uncomfortable.
Mike, how? How often do you wear shirts in your house? If you go out for Christmas, do you wear shirts?
How in this heat?
Do you understand? So
this heat. Quite unconnected, but you can let us know what you think about it on social media. But I saw something somewhere, and which is linked to what we want to talk about. Someone said, okay, hey, as you're collecting your salary, remember the police has not been paid in November. I think that was sometime back. So you understand what that means?
You keep their portion for them.
But now there's an update. There's
20% salary increase.
New salary structure
for the police. Amongst other things, by the way, not just that.
Now, this is me. I've always felt that taking care of security, the armed forces, the police, is paramount to having a sustainable society. That's why I always feel so much anger when I go to barracks and I see how the place is. And I'm like, look, if I was staying here,
I wouldn't be in the best sense of mind.
How would I would see somebody in a C class and I would feel somehow. So for me, I've always felt, the Air Force, the armed forces, everything about security, they should be paramount. They should be taken care of. I've always felt that way.
Well, I would like this. Along with the salary increase, I think they also need to impute some sort of training, psychological training for the Nigerian police as well. Because of perhaps maybe the abuse they've been through. If you're going to you know, put them out there in society, you need to restructure, or you need to not restructure, you need to structure the minds of these people who you're giving arms to protect other people, so they know that it's not because I want you to, what's the word now, lord over, what's the word?
Yeah, a lot of it.
Okay, yeah. Over the
so
masses.
Now the question for me is, now that they've had a public announcement of a 20% increase, do you think they will stop hounding people on the roads, asking for happy weekends.
Yeah.
Do you think
that
so?
happens a lot.
And it's Christmas. We know this is very. I mean, this time is very notorious.
I will say
this time.
that in recent times, their communication with people have actually improved. It might be a fallout from what happened last year. But I don't get harassed with what I was looking.
It depends on the area.
It depends on the area. But where I used to get stopped, you know, like before. Now I get to go, and we're outside here.
Yes.
The boys are just here.